I'm going to go through my super ultralight under 5 pounds hiking kit so that I can go through it more quickly and you can see everything. I'm going to edit it down as best as I can, etc. So anyway, I'm going to go through it. I had everything nicely piled up before. I'm just going to go through everything really quick so you can see everything that I have. And I'll pile it here so you can see how much volume it is. Patch kit for my inflatable sleeping pad and an alcohol wipe to clean and apply the patch. I've got my 4 lengths, medium and short lengths of cordage, maybe 6 feet at the longest and like 2 feet at the shortest, to pitch my tarp and use as utility cord to tie as a belt if I need to, or get my poncho around me and stuff like that. Trash bag for all my waste. Pack out everything that you pack in. This is my food bag. It's the only piece of gear that I still have from when I started the trail. This thing's nice. I really like it. 8 liters, sea to summit. It's got a window in it, so I know where to dig for stuff. It's always hard to find your spoon. So, actually, guys, sorry, I forgot to add my spoon in there. Edit that in if I can. This is a plastic, non-porous human gear spoon. Pretty tough. I broke a lot of spoons. I ended up going to a metal spoon that was long-handled to dig into stuff without getting my fingers dirty. I ended up getting this lighter, smaller plastic spoon. That's all I really need is to spread peanut butter and eat fruit cups and stuff. Not waterproof anymore. Doesn't really need to be, I guess. This is 50 foot of glow wire, same as the tarp cordage. It's really good stuff. I think it's like 250-pound test, and it's reflective. When I hit it with my bright flashlight, I can see it. So if I can't see my bag, like, the cord will stand out. Also, when people are walking around at camp at night, they don't trip on my guy lines for my tarp because the reflection is pretty good. It does get not as bright over time, but it's orange, so it stands out. Very nice. And it works for hunting, right? The lighter, small mini bic. Sometimes I carry 2 when it's cold, but 1 has been very reliable for me. If you get a lighter color, you can hold it up to a light and you can see how much is still in it. You can hold it up to sunlight and see how much fuel is in there, which is very important to know when your fire making tool is going to die. iPhone charging cable and 5-watt brick. The 5-watt brick is a little heavy for what it is. I'm going to see if I can find a lighter one, but I've used it for, this will be the 3rd year, so it's been fine. iPhone SE, this is my map, my guidebook, my GPS. If I get lost, I can get back to the trail. Don't get lost in the first place. Keep attention, but phone, photos, Instagram, internet, entertainment. I can read stuff, audiobooks. If I'm creeped out and I'm by myself, I can put an audiobook on for 5 minutes and I'll be passed out. I don't carry a backup battery, so I'm very, very guarded about my battery life. I keep it off. I keep it on airplane mode. I don't turn it on and off. I use the camera freely. I take videos. I do whatever. Time lapses sometimes will kill my battery, but I don't do them a lot. So I think I get 6 to 8 days on battery life if I leave it on airplane mode. Pretty good. Most I've ever forgotten was on my 6 Plus, not the S, just the 6 Plus. It was brand new before I left, like a half-year-old. I did 11, 12 days, and I still had like 28% battery or something like that, 23% battery when I got out of the 100-mile wilderness. It's pretty cool. Backup water kit. This is 8 tablets. They each make 1 liter with my water bottles for my water kit. I don't have my Sawyer filter with me right now. It froze in the car a few days ago when I went on a trip, and I threw it away because there was the potential for it to have broken. Water filters and ice do not mix. So I've got the O-ring from it here. So if I lose my O-ring next time, it's the number 1 point of failure for Sawyers. Is that O-ring fall out on the squeeze. Don't get the mini, use the squeeze. I know it's heavier, it's so much better. But they're all taped together. It's my back kit's like 0.10 grams or something like that. I carry a pocket knife. This time around, I'm carrying something that's like a half an ounce heavier. It's still pretty darn light, 2 ounces. It's a full grip for me and a 2-inch blade. It's called a More Eldris. I really like being able to carve tent stakes and open packages and cut cheese and do all kinds of stuff. And I like to have a knife. Makes me feel good. This is my charger that works with my USB brick for my phone. I just charge one and then charge the other. My flashlight that works with it, it's a little magnet that clips on there. I don't have to take the battery out. I don't have to do anything. It's not too heavy. I mean, the whole kit's under 5. Like, this works. I could lose weight on the electronics side, but I'm not going to. This thing goes up to 900 lumens. It's pretty insane. It'll blind you. It's really nice to be able to really get a full, bright handheld flashlight when you're hiking at night, or if you're around camping here, like a bear or something. I mean, you can blind somebody with this if you need to. It has a strobe mode too, which is kind of cool. Pretty disorienting. Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't go through the video. My favorite thing, half a lumen. I can use it around camp. I don't really need a red light. It doesn't wake anybody up. My fiance, I can move around at night in the bedroom, and like this right up against your eyes, yeah, but like from a distance, half lumen is moonlight mode. It's not going to wake you up. So people don't really grumble about it. And in half lumen, I can get 15 days of light with a brand new battery. I do a rechargeable battery, so I assume it's more like 10, but very, very good. I've used this fishing all night, and it died at like 5 in the morning, the battery did, and it would only do this half lumen mode. And when I got home at like 6:30 in the morning, it started to get light. I was like, I'm going to turn it on and leave it and see how long throughout the day it lasts. And I went to bed. I woke up in the afternoon. I'd stayed up all night fishing, and it was still going. So it'll get you through a night even after it dies. I really like this flashlight. It's called an Ultralight flashlight. S1 Arc Baton. Most important thing you can carry in the woods is toilet paper. Yeah, you can wipe with natural materials, but people say they wipe with pine cones. It's crazy, right? Sticks, rocks. I mean, there's a whole thing on YouTube called "How to Poop in the Woods" or whatever. It shows you what to wipe with and stuff. Yeah, there's some good materials, but like just carry your own toilet paper. I mean, a lot of times when you're in the woods, you eat a diet and you're drinking so much water, you just gotta pee. Sometimes, especially if you're sick a little bit from like norovirus or anything, you just have to poop now, and you go, and then guess what? There's nothing around you to use except for dead leaves. Just bring some toilet paper. And this is a quart-sized Ziploc. Keep it in a Ziploc. The humidity, the ambient humidity. I should have said this about the phone too. Ambient humidity, like outside, will destroy your electronics. They'll die. Like if you don't have a waterproof anything, the just humidity in the air will kill your electronics. I've seen brand new phones just get destroyed. The newer phones, like the S8 Active and the waterproof, water-resistant phones, they might be better. But a waterproof case, 100% recommended. There's a lot of dust, all this stuff. Especially if an older phone, it will die. It will last maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It'll die from the humidity. If you don't have a cell phone case, keep it in a Ziploc. Keep one of those little silica packets in there from a pair of shoes or something if you can. Your electronics will die. I'm not kidding. Keep your toilet paper dry. Keep your phone dry. This is my wallet. It's health insurance card, credit card, and my ID card, my state-issued ID, my driver's license. I just put a rubber band around it. I don't need a wallet. When in town, I put it in my little pouch in my back, or I keep it in my backpack. This is my Appalachian Ultralight balloon pack. Hey, fiance. I think this weighs like 6.5 ounces. It's basically a trash bag. It's waterproof. So this is the Appalachian Ultralight balloon pack. It's skinny fiber. It weighs about 6.5 ounces. It has a big pocket in the front. Got 2 pockets that handle my 1 and 2 clean bottle, dirty bottle with the filter screwed on top. 1 liter bottles, 2 1 liter bottles, and that's been perfect for me on my hiking. And it's a roll top type bag. I think it's 30 liters, and it's been perfect for me. This is the second bag I've had. The first one was not quite as bomb-proof, and it suffered some stitching failure where the shoulder straps attach. But the Appalachian Ultralight owner of the company, his name's Cody, he sent me a new one when I showed him, hey, this happened on my hike. And he got it to me, I think, within 2 weeks. So I put a patch of duct tape on, and kept going. And then he ended up sending it to me when I got off trail. He sent it to my granddad's house. So it was excellent. He's a nice guy. Check out Appalachian Ultralight. Tell him I sent you. Maybe he'll send me free gear. Alright, so then this is my new favorite piece of gear. This is one of my newest pieces of gear. I usually use a 30-degree sleeping bag. In the summers, I get really hot in it. So I switched to a 50-degree down top quilt for my hammock setup. And the down moves around. I've wrapped it around myself, put my rain jacket on. It's pretty warm, but I wanted something that was more like a real poncho. So I saw this. First one I saw was Jacks Are Better. I saw Mountain Laurel Designs had it. I ended up going with the Mount. I think there's an Enigma, really popular brand people use. Anyway, Light and Equipment. They make one, I think, with a head slot too, but I'm not sure. So this goes on like that, and it wraps around you and clips together with this strap here, and it's kind of goofy looking, but perfectly warm jacket. I've tested it in 40-degree weather. This is my sleeping insulation and my worn insulation. Coupled with my rain jacket and my poncho, I know I'm going to be warm in the summer. I know I am from experience. I've gone out with just my worn clothing, which I'll show you in a minute, and rain jacket, basically, and then fine. No real jacket. If you're new to hiking, I wouldn't do that. If you know what comfortable temperature range is for you, I would say you could do that. But this thing is awesome. This is what got me down to sub 5. I can wear it as a jacket. I can use it as my sleeping gear. It's a really nice quilt. It has a formable clip box. It has the darker colors, which they recommend so that if you keep it in the sun, it dries out faster. It's synthetic. It weighs 13 ounces. I know that if any dew gets on it or if it gets wet or whatever, it's going to do a lot better than my down has done in the past with wetness. But that actually hasn't been a huge problem for me. I've been able to body dry my down out when it's gotten wet, especially in my mommy's sleeping bag. But I like the synthetic a lot. I've upgraded my inflatable pad, the NeoAir X-Lite. I had the Torso Length, great, awesome pad, I like it a lot. But now that I'm SUL, Super Ultralight, even with ultralight setups, if I don't have jackets and extra gear and stuff to put in my backpack, I can't bring my legs up. And my legs kind of hang off the Torso Length pad. And it's not as warm as a full-length pad, foam or otherwise. So I've changed it to that. I really like that pad. It crinkles a lot, but hey, just kept away from people. This was the piece of gear that started the whole super ultralight, really old, like under 6 pounds type movement for me. It's a poncho tarp. It's still nylon, 30 denier, bomb-proof. It's coated on both sides. It's actually not seam sealed, but they use a thread that does get wet and then it expands, like old wooden boats swell, and then it seals the gaps. So not seam sealed or anything, but I've never had any leaks as a poncho shelter or wearing it as a poncho. The hood's a little tight for me. This is a Big Agnes poncho tarp. I think it's discontinued, but it's identical to the My Trail Co poncho, which used to be Go Light. We started a new company. Awesome, probably favorite rain gear. Yeah, favorite rain gear and favorite shelter. When used with Vivi, this thing is amazing. It's actually waterproof. Rain jackets kind of fail on it. They do. This is my Vivi. I got a wide girth version from Mountain Laurel. No, this is from Bora Gear. This is the hooded bug mesh Vivi. I got the full bug hood. This is waterproof, so nylon. Not very thick, but I baby my gear, so. And then the top is the waterproof breathable fabric. It's got a DWR coating on it, which is what blends its waterproofness. Plus, I got the thicker fabric, so it should stand up to dew and light misting rain a little better. The nice thing about it is the hood and the width. I won't be as claustrophobic in it as I was with my old one. Cats are crazy. That's really nice. I can tent the face shield out a little bit, and it'll not be in my face. I inflated this for the full-length video. This is an inflatable Sea to Summit Aeros pillow. I'm a side sleeper, my left side. I can't fall asleep unless I'm on my side. That's part of the reason I switched to an inflatable pad. I used a foam pad for a long time. It was fine. Then I started waking up and I was stiff. After months of using it, I wanted to go to inflatable, and I'm much more comfortable now. So inflatable pillow, also a good thing. I don't have the volume anymore in my pack to use clothes as a pillow. This is lighter than bringing a jacket. I'm not going to wear the jacket. I've got this poncho tarp, or poncho quilt and poncho tarp to keep me warm. So this is the lightest option, actually, is to bring a dedicated pillow, and I sleep much better with it. It's another favorite piece of gear. And I don't have my hat still. I don't know why. But I use this in conjunction with my hat, like a kerchief. Wrap it around, put the hat on, and when the sun's beating down on me, it protects my neck, keeps me cooler. I can get this wet in the creek or from my water bottle if I really need to. I don't do that. But wrap it around my neck and it'll keep me cool. You can wear it. It's a tube of fabric. You can wear it like a gaiter. Very nice. Beanie for sleeping, warmth, gaiter, balaclava, everything. I use this a hell of a lot. One of my favorite pieces. Super important. All of my, knives and all that stuff, phone, everything that I'm not like needing access to immediately goes in this divvy sack. And it's actually a bug mesh hood, like a little thing. This was like $1.25 at Walmart. It's like Coughlin's brand or something like that. See some, I don't know. It's cheap as hell. Made in China. I've gone through 3 of these. They do tear and rip and stuff. You can stitch them up with thread in town, but just replace them really. They're unbelievable little stuff sacks. You dump everything out, put it on when the mosquitoes and gnats are into your face. You really need this. You really need something to keep bugs out of your face. Please do yourself a favor. All right. And then this, a dedicated rain jacket. If it's warm enough, I'll send this home. But it is kind of nice to have a dedicated rain jacket for around camp. If I want to be really waterproof, the poncho is the only way to stay dry. It's actually waterproof. This is a 2-layer rain jacket. You can use like Frog Tog's lightweight stuff that's actually waterproof. But it's nice to have something that's a little more breathable, that is closer to like a windbreaker almost. This is an OR Helium 2 jacket. You can use this in the winter. I prefer to have the actual waterproof stuff. But this is a great lightweight jacket. It's as heavy as it's heavier than my phone. So even though it's the lightest jacket pretty much that you can find, except for like carbon fiber ones, I guess, it's still pretty heavy. I might send it home, but I think that having it's nice, I can't take my tarp down and go to the bathroom in the rain, I like to have a dedicated rain jacket. And still under 5 pounds, so I guess it's okay, right? All right, first warm gear. I count this as warm. They don't ride my backpack. They would probably punch holes in the pockets. I have put them in there like that, but these are carbon fiber trekking poles. They're actually pretty heavy for being carbon fiber. I'm like one of the few people I know that hasn't broken a set of trekking poles. These things are so sturdy. They're black diamond carbon cork, alpine carbon cork. And the cork handles are really nice. They don't get slick. They don't give me blisters. My fingers really stick to them. The foam, I've had the foam ones before. I break a lot of gear. Like when I started, I broke a lot of gear. The tips wore down really quickly on the old ones, and I couldn't figure out how to replace them. And I wanted something adjustable for my tarp, so I didn't break it, I guess, but like I had to replace it. These are amazing. They've saved me a couple times, and I really mean that. They have kept me from getting injured. I really like hiking with them. I've hiked with and without them, and I get tired going uphill without them. My legs get cramps and stuff. Unbelievable. Very important. And the metal flick locks are awesome. I don't have the new ones with the bent handles and everything, but these are like a second edition with the metal flick locks, and these are very sturdy. Hold my body weight, no problem. I know they're not meant for that, but they've been used that way. And those are used with my shelter to keep me nice and dry, and I can use both and make a lean-to. I can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Better Than Naked North Face running shorts, my second pair. My thighs grow as I hike. I get very muscular, and I tend to wear through my clothing. It's pretty bad. So I'm not one of those people that can go commando. Better Than Naked shirt. They discontinued this. I can see right now through it, like it's that light. A lightweight shirt and shorts, so important. Sweat and heat means chafing. Get something really thin. Ex Officio boxer briefs. I got them small so that I can have almost like compression shorts, but not so hot. I can see you through these too. These are very, very nice. They're easy to clean. They dry very quickly. My favorite socks, these are Smart Wool Hike Lightweight Cushion. They might be discontinued. These have 800 miles on, and the elastic is still perfect in them. And they're merino weave. They are my favorite socks. I've gone through maybe 6 different pairs of socks. I would keep one pair and get a new pair and try both. And then I kept which one I liked, and I tried a new pair. I finally got these. Now I only carry a single pair of socks, a single pair of underwear, and they're awesome. They're great. They do get a little crusty after a few weeks of hiking in them. I mean, you do laundry when you can, wash them out in the sink, wash them out, and squeeze them and dry them out, and they're fine. I mean, they're still so thick and soft. Merino is a really cool, durable material. These are pretty awesome. If you don't have them, it's something that might help you out. They're called Dirty Girl Gaiters. One problem that I have is that a lot of dust and pebbles and pine needles and twigs and pebbles get into my shoes, and these go over the tops of where your ankle goes into your shoe, your ankle box, and kind of seals the upper, keeps dirt and stuff out. There's a Velcro patch that goes on the back of my shoes. I bought it at the hardware store and super glued it. Sticks on there, does an excellent job. Dirty Girl Gaiters, they're spandex. They're not waterproof. They breathe pretty well. Your ankles will get a little warmer than if you're just wearing socks, but super handy. Very recommended. And then these are the Brooks Cascadia 12s. They're the newest version of the Brooks Cascadia trail running shoe. They don't have like a really clear rock guard or anything, but they have enough cushion in them that I haven't had any problem stepping on sharp stuff and hurting myself. Amazing shoes. These are the only shoes I've found that don't give me blisters. Brand new out of the box too. It's probably my second pair of Cascadias. I have a third pair coming. And I've had 3 other pairs of Cascadia 11s. I can't change up my shoes anymore. I know it works for me. That said, might not work for you. Everyone's feet are different shapes. Get fitted by a real shoe person and figure out like what stuff will work for your foot volume. The guy in Franklin, North Carolina is really good if you're already on trail, or if you need to change your shoes on the way. The guy in Franklin, I think it's Outdoor 76. He'll like measure your foot and figure out what shoe your foot will fit into. So that's awesome. Hey guys, this is Songbird. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm growing it now. The next 500 miles, the last 500 miles of the AT, I'm planning on doing more frequent updates, doing longer videos on YouTube, showing more camp stuff, more people on trail that are willing to be on the videos, showing how I use my gear, and kind of like my mentality and stuff. I've been on Instagram a lot. You can go back and watch a hell of a lot of stuff. I've got 1,800 pictures or something like that, hundreds of pictures. If you're interested in the gear and the hiking and the AT, I've seen probably more than three quarters of the trail now. I have like 600 miles left, 500 something. So scroll through there. I've got pictures from Japan too. One bagging stuff, carrying a 6-pound pack through Japan and all that stuff. So if you like the channel, I'm trying to expand it and get more stuff going on. I've got my lighter pack link I'm going to put down below. And if you want to know more about gear and how to use it and what kind of equipment you need and stuff to go hiking and some small sections of hiking tips but that are very good, I've got a book that I put out on Amazon. You can read it for free on Kindle Unlimited. I'm going to put the link to that down below as well. And I hope you have a good day.